What we are forced to do under violence, under constraint, is involuntary. As such, it has no moral incidence. It results in no fault, nor merit. However, all constraint is not pure, nor sufficient to make an act involuntary and to excuse it. A purely involuntary act admits of no participation on the part of his agent. Sure, it is not intended, but in addition, the contrary is intended, so that regret follows. To be thrown from a place from which one desired to escape doesn't qualify as involuntary. Of course, this ejection is not voluntary, but to be involuntary, the act needs, in addition, to displease the will. Similarly, when thrown on somebody one would like to wound, one is not beyond all reproach. Besides, to do in obedience to some authority, legitimate or not, something that one without such command would never have wanted to do, clearly entails an aspect of involuntary. Nonetheless, this act remains principally voluntary. To obey is an act we choose, which we accept to do, which we consent to do. Other circumstances lead us to do things we normally don't want to do. From a ship at risk of sinking, we throw into the sea goods to which we dislike to renounce. Anyway, this act remains, again, principally mainly voluntary. The mix of involuntary there is only theoretical, considered in some abstraction. Normally, we wouldn't want to do so. But every act is done in concrete circumstances, and in those concrete circumstances, we want to do so. This is the tragical situation of the prisoner whom they force to apostatize or to make some shameful and false declaration on pain of death or torture. If he complies, his act is mainly voluntary again. However terrible, however horrible the consequences with which he is threatened. These mixed acts, one tries very hard to deny its responsibility, insisting, I had no choice. But this pretension is untruthful. There was choice. Aristotle's judgment is without ambiguity. There are acts, he says, which one should never accept to accomplish. One should prefer to suffer the most dreadful death